to Two Birds. I'm Fiona, this is Ralphie, and today I'm sharing a 45-minute mellow Vinyasa flow class from the Refresh and Restore series of classes. And this practice physically targets your hips, shoulders and spine with the intention of gaining a little bit more range of motion and space in your body without over effort. And for practice today, if you like practicing with props, I'd recommend 1 or 2 blocks and a folded blanket for comfort. Thanks so much for joining us, and I really hope you enjoy this practice. Namaste. And begin your practice finding a comfortable upright seat. Place a folded blanket or a block under your seat if you'd like some support. And take enough height under your seat to encourage your pelvis to angle forward so your spine can lengthen tall, your shoulders can soften. Resting your hands wherever they feel at ease, perhaps on your knees or in your lap, and dim your gaze. Take a moment to simply arrive. Notice the natural rhythm of your breath. In yoga philosophy, there's a quality of mind known as sattva, and sattva is often described as clarity, harmony, and balance, a quiet steadiness that allows you to feel present and at ease. And it isn't something we need to force or create through effort. It tends to arise when we simplify, when your body softens, your breath becomes steady, and your mind has a chance to settle. One way that we can cultivate sattvic energy is through an even, steady breath, or samavriti breathing, allowing your inhales and your exhales to gradually come into balance. For the next minute now, just practicing an even breath. Feel your breath arrive low in your belly, then expand through your ribs and broaden through your upper chest. And then exhale softly in reverse. And you might breathe in for a slow count of 4. And breathe out for the same count of 4. And let your breath stay quiet and unhurried, like a calm, even rhythm. And with each cycle of breath, allow your body to soften a little more around your breath. Notice how this simple, steady rhythm can soothe and quiet your mind. And just continue here for a few more rounds. And take one more cycle of breath. And slide your eyes open. Extend your legs forward for Dandasana, staff pose. Bring your big toes to touch. Heels slightly apart. Flex your toes back toward your shins. And settle your hands alongside your hips. Press your hands down into the mat or come to the fingertips and straighten your arms. Engage your thighs, rotating your thighs in and down toward the floor, sitting tall with an open posture. And take 3 slow, even breaths. And as you feel yourself breathe out, relax your effort a little, separate your feet and roll a few circles through your ankles and your feet. Stretch and spread out through your toes. And then bend your right knee, place the sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh, and we'll twist. Left hand to your right knee, your right fingertips to the floor behind. Breathe yourself tall, and then exhale, twist to your right. 2 more breaths, just moving incrementally with your breath. Eyes forward on your inhale. Release from your twist and come to bound angle pose variation. Bend your left knee, join the soles of your feet together, and keep a loose diamond shape between your heels and your pelvis. Fingertips behind to the floor, and then take the next few breaths to explore opening the front of your chest, lifting your sternum, arching your spine. And take one more spacious breath in, and an equal breath out. And sitting upright, extend your right leg forward now, right hand to your left knee, left fingertips behind for support. Take 3 unhurried breaths to twist to your left. And then looking forward, release from your twist and make your own comfortable way onto all fours, tabletop pose. And glide through 3 to 5 rounds of cat and cow, arching your spine on your inhales, rounding your spine on your exhales, and allow your movement to follow the shape of your breath. Just moving at a slow enough pace so your breath has time to fill up completely and empty fully in harmony. And as you feel yourself breathe out, come to child's pose, Balasana. Ease your hips toward your heels in your own comfortable range and extend your arms forward. Option to join your palms ahead of you and bend your elbows. Bring your prayer hands either toward the ceiling or toward the nape of your neck. Adjusting your elbows a little further forward, stretching into the back of your arms. And as you linger here in your shape, come back to the simple rhythm of your breath, even and equal, unhurried. Reaching your arms forward now, spread through your fingers, glide up onto all fours, tuck your toes under and press back to first downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a few moments to move freely in your body. Finding stillness in your down dog. Press evenly through your hands and your feet. Finding a balanced effort through your whole body. And see if there's anywhere you could soften without losing the structure of the posture. Feel your arms, your legs gently engaging. Your mind calm and attentive to your breath. And then bend your left knee now. Turn your right heel in and down. Press the ground away a little more with your right hand. And then lift your right hip a little higher than your left. Seeking sensation through the right side of your body, side body stretch. Come back to your down dog. Bend your right knee, turn your left heel in and down. Then press down into your left hand. Left hip a little higher than your right, sending your breath, your attention into the left side of your body. And return to down dog. On your inhale, look forward between your hands, bend the knees and step lightly to the top of your mat. As you arrive, take a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen your chest away from your thighs. And on your exhale, take a loose forward fold, bending your knees, hold opposite elbows, relaxing your head toward the floor. As you pause, feel your breath even and steady. Release your arms now, hang in ragdoll pose, deeper bend in the knees. And on a slow breath in, rise to stand. Sweep your arms overhead, join your palms. And lower your hands to prayer at your heart center, Dandasana, mountain pose. Find your even standing posture. Next inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Take your right hand to your left wrist. Side bend over to your right. On your inhale, rise back through center. And forward fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, reach your heart forward. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat, low lunge. Soften your right knee to the floor. Reach your arms overhead, Anjaneyasana. And for more stability, you could toe heel your left foot a little more to the left. And take a few even breaths here, exploring the space of your hips. You might like to pulse in and out of your left knee. And then find a steady shape. Energetically draw your left heel back, your right knee forward, engaging your lower body. And then bend your right elbow toward half cow. Swim your right hand down in between your shoulder blades. Left hand to your right elbow overhead. And then keep scissoring your legs toward one another to hold steady in your low body. Start to arch your spine. Lean your head back into your right arm. Once you've found your edge, just notice where your body may feel sticky or congested, and then adjust from a place of sensitivity so you have a nice calm experience here. Next inhale, return to your low lunge, reach your arms overhead, and then lower your hands to the floor for Ardha Hanuman half splits. Ease your hips back and straighten into your left leg, flexing your left foot. If you have blocks available, you could elevate your hands onto the blocks And that'll offer a little bit more space to lengthen your spine forward with more comfort. Sensing your own experience in your shape, staying close to the edge where sensation is clear through your hamstrings, but not overwhelming. Your breath smooth, calm and even. On your inhale, lunge forward and step back to downward facing dog. On your inhale, shift forward to plank pose, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, lower your knees to the floor and then come to your belly. On your inhale, low back bend cobra pose, bhujangasana, chest forward and up. Exhale, melt down and press back. On your knees, return to downward facing dog. On your inhale, raise your right leg, down dog splits, and then bend your knee and open through the front of your right hip. One more even breath in, equal breath out. Inhale, reach your right leg straight back and step your right foot forward to your hands for runner's lunge. Let's take a moment to find a long stride between your feet and an option to lower your left knee to the floor for a more grounded twist. Moving into your twist now, reach your right hand to the sky, then turn your belly, your ribs, your chest to your right. You could stay and breathe here, or on an exhale, reach your right arm overhead toward the front of your space, lengthening into your side body. Another steady breath in. And then hands to the floor, frame your front foot and step up, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand tall. And lower your hands to prayer. Dandasana, mountain pose. Left side, sweep your arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Then take your left hand to your right wrist. Side bend over to your left. Inhale, rise back through center. Forward fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, step your left foot back. Come to low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Left knee to the floor, reach your arms overhead. And then pause in your shape, or pulse here with your breath. Just breathe easy and even. Taking half cow with your arms, bend and swim your left hand down between your shoulder blades. Take your right hand to your left elbow overhead. Then press down into your right foot. Start to lift your chest, arch your spine any amount. Lean your head back into your left arm. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman, half splits. Hands to the floor, all your blocks, and work towards straightening your right leg. With each inhale, create a little length through your spine, reaching your heart forward. With every exhale, allow your body to settle naturally into your shape. Take another breath in. And then lunge forward and step back to downward facing dog. You're welcome to pause in your down dog or take an unhurried flow, plank on your inhale. Lower your knees and come to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, raise your left leg, down dog split. Bend your knee and open through the front of your left hip, left heel toward your right buttocks. Take a full breath in, complete breath out. Inhale, reach your left leg straight back, and then step forward to runner's lunge, left foot to your hands. Option to lower your right knee to the floor for a more grounded twist. And then as you're ready, left hand to the sky. 3 to 5 calm breaths. You're welcome to stay here or reach your left arm overhead, lengthening into the side body. And then lower your hands to the floor and step up, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and forward fold. Rise to stand tall on the new breath. Hands to prayer. A moment to pause. And then space your feet hips width apart. Link your thumbs, space your fingers, reach your arms overhead, arch up, slightly back, press your hips forward. And on an exhale, lower your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, bend your knees, and forward fold. Reach your fists away from your back any amount. On your inhale, hands to your shins, take a halfway lift. And then step your right foot back for low lunge. Right knee softly down, arms sweep overhead. And on an exhale now, modified warrior 2. Pivot your right foot behind you, open your arms wide. And if you'd like some support for your right knee, you could slip a blanket under your knee or fold your mat. As you breathe here, try and coach your left knee toward the left. Engage your arms. And take your gaze forward over your left middle finger. Keep following your breath, following sensation. Full breath in. And on your exhale, modified side angle. Left forearm to your left thigh or the inside of your left foot. Reach your right arm up or overhead. Turning your chest open to your right. Take another breath in. And then release. Come to lizard pose. Lower your hands to the inside of your left foot. Pivot your right foot back behind you. So fingertips can press to the floor here, staying more upright. Or if you have space, lower onto your forearms. And somewhere there's an option in between. If you have blocks, you could rest your forearms onto blocks. So return to the even flow of your breath, Samavriti breathing. Last few breaths, you could add a quad stretch, bending into your right knee. Reach back with your left hand for your right foot or in that direction with that intention. Just slowly release. If you had the bind, reframe your left foot with your hands and step back to downward facing dog. And pause here or take a slow flow plank pose on your inhale. Knees to the floor, low push up to your belly. Inhale your back bend and exhale downward facing dog. On your inhale, raise your right leg. One breath, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, straighten and square your hips. And step forward to warrior one, right foot to your hands. Ground and seal your left heel to the mat. Just rise slow, unhurried, arms overhead. And it might be helpful to walk your right foot over into the right lane just a little to offer more space to turn your chest forward here. And then powerfully press down through your feet. And then reach from your hips to your hands. Take a slow breath in here, straighten your right leg. On your exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Turn your chest open to the left, arms wide to a T. Inhale, reach your right arm forward, and then lower your right hand. So right hand could rest on your shin, could come to the floor or a block. Left hand to the sky. Once you're steady, press firmly into your feet, engage your thigh muscles, and then explore leaning your left arm back a little in space, opening your chest. And then lower your left hand to your left hip now, moving into half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Send your gaze down, right fingertips to the floor or a block, ahead of your right foot, a little out to the right. And slowly raise and engage your left leg. Let's take a moment to organize your shape. Press down through your standing foot. Let that steadiness travel up your body. And if your balance feels a little uncertain, just return your attention to the rhythm of your breath. Reset. And then slowly lower your left hand to the floor, turn your hips down, and slowly step up to the top of your mat. Open and fold with your breath's rhythm. Rise to stand. And lower your hands to prayer. A moment to pause, feel, and breathe to steady yourself. Final round, left side. Space your feet, hips width apart. Link your thumbs. Spread your fingers, reach your arms up overhead. On your exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Forward fold over your legs. Stay for an extra cycle of breath. Head heavy. On your inhale, release your hands to your shins, halfway lift. On your exhale, step your left foot back, low lunge. Arms overhead, one breath. Exhale, modified warrior two. Pivot your left foot behind you. Open your arms wide. Take a steady breath in. Exhale, modified side angle pose. Right forearm to your right thigh or fingertips to the floor inside your left foot. Reach your left arm up if it offers you more space in your shape. or reach your left arm overhead. Another breath in. Release. Come to lizard pose. Lower your hands to the inside of your right foot. Pivot your left foot back behind you. Just prioritizing an even, steady breath in your variation of this shape. Lowering onto your forearms or stay more elevated. Last few breaths, option to add a quad stretch, bending into your left knee. Reach back with your right hand for your left foot. And slowly release. If you had the bind, reframe your right foot with your hands and step back to downward facing dog. Pause here or take a slow vinyasa, plank pose, lower to your belly. Inhale your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, raise your left leg. Bend your knee, open your hip, one breath. Straighten and square your hips. And step your left foot forward for warrior one. Ground and seal your right heel to the mat. No rush to arrive, arms overhead, coming upright. Just let your breath stay smooth enough here so your mind can remain clear and focused. On your inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Turn your chest open to the right. Reach wide. And then left arm forward. Keep length through the left side waist. And then left hand low. Right hand to the sky. Gently leaning your chest back. Skull back. And then right hand to your right hip, preparing to balance. Moving into half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Left fingertips to the floor or a block there. Just move slow. Raise and engage your right leg. You're flexing your foot. Hips are open to your right. And then lower your right hand to the floor. Turn your hips down. This time we're going to step back to runner's lunge. Right toes to the back of your mat. And then step back to downward facing dog. If you'd like to take a final vinyasa, shift forward, plank pose. Lower slow, chaturanga. Inhale your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, a clearing breath out. One more, breathe in. On your exhale, lower your knees to the floor. Come to child's pose. Ease your buttocks toward your heels. And allow your body to settle fully into the support of the floor. Feeling your breath return to its natural rhythm. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of your back as you breathe. And just notice now if your mind feels a little quieter now. We're winding down, walk your hands in, lift your chest, and bring your legs forward. Not like your blanket here, we're going to cross our legs, right shin in front of your left shin, crossing at the middle shins and flexing your feet. If you like some support, so just sitting on the edge of a blanket so you can sit tall without over effort. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead, and then we'll twist. Lower your right hand to your left knee, twist to your left. 3 breaths. And return through center, arms overhead. Find length through your spine. And then exhale forward, fold over your legs. Hands to the floor, and you can let your spine round gently as you fold. Allow the weight of your upper body to soften toward the floor. There's no need to pull or force the stretch. Just letting your hips gradually release with the rhythm of your breath. Every exhale, an invitation for your body to soften. And then walking your hands in, coming upright, we'll switch sides. Recross your legs, left shin in front of your right. Circle your arms overhead. And then twist to your right. 3 breaths here, even and equal. Return through center, arms sweep overhead. And take a few breaths to fold forward, hands to the floor. And then walking your hands back in. We'll take the next few minutes to settle quietly. You're welcome to come to rest down on your back in Shavasana, arms wide, legs long, or sit upright to complete your practice. And as you settle here for the final moments of your practice, allow your body to become completely at ease. Nothing to change or control. Just simply resting in the quiet movement of your breath. Just notice the quality of how you're feeling in your body and your mind now. Perhaps your breath feels a little smoother,
Your body a little bit more open, your mind a little clearer. In yoga philosophy, this quality of calm clarity is sometimes called sattva, that state of balance that arises naturally when there is enough steadiness, enough ease, and just the right amount of attention. Take a few quiet moments here to simply rest in that feeling. And settle into quiet, spacious awareness. And I'll be back to guide you back. And gradually now starting to deepen your breath, drifting back. And invite some small movements back into the body, wriggling the fingers, your toes. If you're laying back, bend your knees, place your feet to the floor. Roll softly out to your right side. Press your way back up to sit. Thanks so much for joining me for your practice. I hope you can carry this sense of balance and clarity with you into the rest of your day. Namaste.